Well, the Fed is always the whipping post. In
Right.
some sense, it was created to be that, and certainly I know that well, having been there during the global financial crisis, because I
Right.
think there
As you,
was
I've heard you say many times, you caused it.
no. I said we may have contributed to it, but there's a
Right.
lot of blame to share.
It's all your fault, I think, is the way you put it.
Yeah, well, I'm not so sure. There were some things for sure, but not everything. But that's a nice example. It's a very nice illustration of like, well, Congress, of course, didn't say it had anything to do with trying to promote affordable housing and and issues that led to people maybe taking on too many burdens for housing. It was the Fed's fault. It wasn't Congress's fault. And so you'll see exactly that same sort of thing. So central banks are used to having elephant thick skin. If you don't have elephant thick skin, you should not be going to a central bank because people are never going to give you credit for when things are going well. That's the brilliance of the private sector or other legislative initiatives, and things go wrong. It's your fault. Why didn't you see the crisis coming? Why didn't you see this? Why didn't you see that? So I don't think that is if especially if the economy turns down, that'll be the standard trope. I think if the economy stays reasonably strong, so the labor market is still reasonably strong, certainly you'll hear complaints and such, but I don't think it'll be as much of a focus. So if the dollar stays reasonably strong, but our manufacturing sector isn't going off the cliff, then I don't think it'll be the main whipping post. But if the economy turns south, then I think it's an obvious place to turn. The Fed got it wrong; should have cut interest rates much sooner. See, I told you so. They got it wrong. Jay Powell doesn't know what he's doing, and then that'll be the narrative that will develop, and people will cotton to that narrative.